good morning, good evening, or good afternoon, and thank you for joining us once again, the Modensters of Gaming. I'm Kaiju Catching a Ride K. With me here is Necro. Do not pick up strangers. Nick, say hello, Necro.
Hello, everybody.
Along the way, we have the tailgating champion himself, Juggernaut Jared. Hello, Juggernaut.
Hello, Juggernaut.
Oh, jeez, I'm just gonna start stabbing you. Anyways, folks, this is my.
You didn't do it last time.
I know, but it's the idea of it. Welcome to KaijuK's Top 10 Vehicles. I believe this was one done by Reaper as well.
I believe so.
So, folks, here's the rules on this one. You have to be able to actually use it as a vehicle of some sorts. It can be real or it can be fictional. Giving you guys a quick hint, all of mine are fictional. And this is my new artwork for the day. This is my car with a kaiju flag on the back. Just love it, you know. It's just.
I'm about laughing.
Yes, you are. Yes, you are. You Fu Manchu-ing bastard. With that being said, and me being thoroughly I just want to strangle him. Here's my top 10 favorite vehicles of all time. Starting off at 10 with none other than the Mach 5. Go Speed Racer, go Speed Racer, go Speed Racer, you dumbass. The Mach 5 is a mean machine right here. Capable of all kinds of things, everything from its hydraulic lifts, which can be used to jump, mountain climbing tires, a bubble that protects him from bullets and being underwater for a short time, even though he always tries to suffocate himself somehow. Tree cutting, saw blades, lasers, and other versions. It's got all kinds of nifty gadgets, which would technically be illegal in racing to have. I mean, yeah.
Imagine someone in NASCAR having the tree cutting saws.
Oh, we already know who it would be. Come on, we know.
Gordon.
It'd be Gordon, yeah, of course it would be. Gordon for life! Yeah, I'm a Gordon fan. Take it that way. Ha-ha! Actually, I'm only a Gordon fan because everyone hates me for being a Gordon's fan, so.
I'm not a big NASCAR fan, so.
Besides that, though, it's just a great vehicle. I mean, it's cool looking, too. I mean, you know, you can drive around town in it.
Yeah.
Compared to the other vehicles I have, including the next one, which you couldn't drive around town if you tried. You'd probably land on the town. Coming in at number 9 is the Coulter-class Star Destroyer from Star Wars Galaxy. At a whooping 2,200 meters in length. It can carry an army and air force. It has so much firepower, it's embarrassing. I could pretty much load up all of my vehicles, Reaper's vehicles, Necro's vehicles, and Jared's vehicles, and still have room for it. You know, not to mention the fact that it has, you know, food courts online, quarters for children and family. I mean, it's a gigantic battleship. But it's got all these amenities for people that should not be on the ship at all.
Yeah.
Not to mention, I had to throw something in from Star Wars, and it was either going to be this or the Death Star. And seeing as the Death Star is not really a good vehicle as far as how fast it goes,
Yeah.
I'll take something that might have light speed capabilities, thank you very much. I assure you guys that this is not the first space-based vehicle you'll see, and it shan't be the last. Alright, by the way, am I the only one who thinks the new Star Wars is going to fail?
Yeah.
Yeah, I am? Damn, I wish I
No.
wasn't. Oh, okay.
No.
Well, that being said, let's go on to number 8 here, which is also a great and favorite pastime character of mine from my childhood, the Gadget Mobile.
Go, Gadget.
Is it a van, police car? Maybe it's a flying car. Actually, it's all of them. All you gotta do is say go and insert vehicle, and I'm pretty sure it could transform into it. It also has grasping claws, tack shooters, oil slicks, rocket launchers, machine guns. This sucker has it all. It has jump jets. I've seen it transform into like a battling ram car before. I've seen it transform into a race car before. I've seen it transform into a jet before. I think this is one of those things that the only thing that's going to stop you from using it is your own imagination.
Yeah.
Not to mention that Inspector Gadget was one of my favorite shows when I was growing up as a kid, and I think he'd make a damn good superhero if he could actually, you know, think a little better than he does. You know, Lex Luthor is stealing that diamond. Go, sniper rifle. Not anymore, bitch. Not anymore. Alright, now, coming in at number 7 is a video game one. So I finally got one from a video game in here. And actually, it's not the last, but it's close to the last. And it touches me here in a special, warm, naughty place. I'm touching my heart, by the way, folks. These guys will vouch for that.
I think he was done.
Number 7, from Mercenaries 2, we have the Panzer Cycle. It has room for 2 all-terrain capabilities, high-speed twin Gatling guns. Oh, just look at it. It would never actually work because those chain guns would shake it right off its tracks.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
The size of that, the size of the treads themselves versus the size of the engine is just not there. If you really want to look at it that way, this vehicle would never actually be able to be used.
Well, with a little bit of work, it could.
It would need a way bigger engine. I'm talking throw that out and throw in like 2 Harleys or something like that.
Yeah.
I was thinking maybe a snowmobile engine.
No.
No, that's about the same power as it's got now. Still, I mean, it's a badass vehicle for getting point A to point B, and I hate when people say, it sucks to use in combat. I love using the sucker in combat. Here's how you do it. Run full speed at the enemy opening fire and just pass them. Then circle around and just keep figure eighting their arses. You'll win every time. They can't hit you fast enough. It's cool. Now, guys, I'm going big and small for some strange reason, but here comes a really big one, standing at 75 tons itself. Yes, it is. The heavyweight class of itself, the Timberwolf, aka Mad Cat, from the Mech Warrior series. This is a video game, book series, anime series. It's there. What more can I say about something that can move 86.4 kilometers per hour and still has enough firepower to destroy a small army? It's got rockets, it's got particle cannons, it's got flamethrowers, machine guns, close and long-range missile racks. And if you don't like that, you can change everything on it. This is a shout out to my buddy Ross as well, because this is also his favorite. My original favorite was the Vulture, which was a 60-ton mech. Until Ross repeatedly stomped me into the dirt using the Mad Cat. The Vulture was faster, but the Mad Cat is just a beast. I don't know if anyone's ever played the Mech Commander or Mech Warrior series in this room, but
I love the Mech Warrior series.
This is one of the most commonly used vehicles in the game, next to like the Atlas. I think we're moving on to the number 5 very soon. Number 5 is another flyable vehicle. That's a technicality in my book. And yep, here it is right there, folks. This is the FA-37 Talon from the movie Stealth. Now,
Nice.
according to the movie originally, it was originally supposed to have a piloting scene in it.
Mm-hmm.
So by technicality, it could be piloted.
Yeah.
They just switched out for the AI because it was better at turning and crap like that.
Yeah.
Still, this sucker, Mach speed capabilities, turning on a dime. It has missiles, bombs, rockets, tactical nukes, flares, napalm bombs, EMP missiles.
Everything Kyle wants in a vehicle.
Could you hand me a towel? I just nerdgasmed. Someone hand me a towel. Whew, that was a good one. I can't move, guys. I'll just use your shirt, Jared. Come here.
Hey, no.
Although it was...
I'm not sitting by him.
I'll crawl over to you. Well, I mean, it was a subpar movie. I mean, I liked it, but this thing was just such an amazing villain and hero, and it was just so cool. I always wanted to be an Air Force pilot, but I'm too tall, folks. Yeah, the cutoff is like 5'10", I think. No, 5'6". 5'10". I'll have to look it up. I'll put it in the annotations below. Moving in at number 4 is another technicality. Meet the WF-02MD, aka the Virgo 2 from the Gundam universe. Back when I used to watch Gundam Wing, like the nutcase that I am, I used to love 2 of the units in the game. Well, the Virgo 2 is a combination of them. It has twin beam sabers, an extremely powerful force field generator, high-speed mobility boosters, and a big-ass beam cannon or multiple beam rifles for just effing people up. And it came in 2 variants, the one you could pilot and the one that you couldn't. Yes, I'm getting back to that. It sucks, but yeah, it was a giant robot. I mean, no match for a Mad Cat as far as power, because I think the weight for the Virgo was like 15 tons. So the Mad Cat's got this thing beat by, let's see, 1,
That's
2,
like
3,
freaking
4, 5, 6, about 7 times the weight.
That's like playing freaking Rey Mysterio up against Yokozuna.
Yeah, it's a weight imbalance. You're not going to win that fight, folks.
Yeah.
Unlike in the Death Battle, where somehow the gigantic Tiger Zord lost to the damn Epion, which I think is one of the crappiest designed of the Gundams. Although I will say this, I love the Heat Rod. It can be a beam saber. It can be a fireball. It's great. Moving in at number 3. I couldn't beat this without a kaiju, and here it is. The Kiryu. Oh, jeez. From the Godzilla universe. This is the Kaiju Crusher right here. It is piloted, by the way. It is a piloted Mecha Godzilla. It also has the spirit of the original Godzilla in it as well, so they fight sometimes. Shall we go down the weapons? Okay, it's got a mouth-mounted beam weapon called a Mazer. Dual lasers on each arm. Shoulder pods armed with rockets. 4 batteries of missiles, and when it runs out, they become missiles. Electronic blades, drill hands, force fields, machine guns, special attachments that allow it to fly. And if that wasn't enough, inside its chest it has the Absolute Zero Cannon, which literally turns everything it hits to, I think it's like negative 3,000 degrees Kelvin or something. Instantaneously giving you frostbite along with other things.
And still stood no chance against KaijuK.
Yeah, well, I kind of accidentally poured some coffee onto the console and...
Or Godzilla, the true Kaiju.
Oh, it beat Godzilla both times. Oh. I know, it's sad, but he beat him both times. Technically. Coming in number 2. Oh, yeah. This is the USS Enterprise NCC 1701D from Star Trek The New Generations. This is my luxury cruiser. This is my version of the Skyline right here. Alright? And I'm sorry, Necro, I really am, but this thing's got the Skyline beat in every category. You couldn't beat this thing in a race, alright? It lapped the planet before you'd made the first quarter.
Doesn't exist in the real world. I don't care.
Anyways, not only does it have a massive crew quarters, powerful weapons, shields, high-speed mobility, and an automatic medical bay, it also has transporters and food replicators, folks.
To be absolutely honest, I'd take the Enterprise over anything any day.
But it doesn't exist, so
Well,
they're working on it.
They're actually working on it. I believe in Russia they're working on the ship to actually get it off the ground. So in a few decades, man, I might come back to this video and go, ha ha, and just laugh at your old dumbass. But
if I'm alive in a couple of decades, kill me.
Hey, listen, you're almost in time because my number 1 vehicle's coming up, and I don't think anybody's ready for this sucker. Except, of course, Necro and Jared, who can read the prompter right now because they know exactly what's coming up next. It also comes from one of my favorite shows growing up, so The Magic School Bus, folks. Anybody surprised? Let me explain why you shouldn't be. First of all, there's a rumor that the Magic School Bus's crew became the members of Captain Planet. Which kind of makes a bit of sense.
Yeah.
But we're not going to go into that theory. The Magic School Bus's advantage is threefold. 1, it's a living bus as well. Not only can you pilot it, it can pilot itself. Yep. Second, there is nothing it cannot become. It's become a germ, a rat, a spaceship, a battleship.
Yeah.
And third and finally, and my personal favorite, it never runs out of fuel. Endless fuel! It can be any vehicle. The USS Enterprise can suck it, because I can go make it to the Enterprise. Magic School Bus Enterprise.
It actually has at one point.
Well, it's become close. The spaceship did kind of look like the Enterprise, but not quite as much. It's a fine line, you know, that kind of stuff. But yeah, this is my number 1 vehicle because, you know, Miss Frizzle would have been my number 1 teacher. Maybe we should do a top 10 teachers list, too.
Yeah.
Fictional teachers. Master Roshi'd be on my list. And with that, folks, we're back to my true number 1 vehicle, the Kaiju car! Kaiju! Now that Necro's done having his spasm over there. Really? This is my Kaiju car, and you're laughing about it. I spent literally minutes designing this. You don't have to mean to laugh. You're going to laugh.
I don't. I laugh because he is.
You know, I'm sorry, folks. Apparently, my car's not good enough for the Skyline King over here. So until next time, folks, I'm Kaiju Can't Get a Break K.
I'm Necro.
That's Necro Nick laughing.
I'm Juggernaut Jared.
Peace out, everybody.
Peace.
Peace.